are you doing over there? Stop killing the paternity wards. Stop killing the baby. You come back here. Put the gun down. What? Don't.
You come back home right now and bring that little boy back off. Now!
All right, men, load your weapons. Drop your weapons. Can't we just blast them?
Guess not.
A little help. The trooper should always stay on his feet.
How's it? Hang loose. This is take 2. Damn it. Welcome. Halimai. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. The chat.
Can't be caught standing around doing nothing.
No, we can't. So now this is a little vlog, little stuff around, general info, vlog about the news, and then stuff that's going on. Oh, I went to Toastmasters live yesterday, and we're all in person, live. And the guy, so I'm gonna do this right now.
Trooper standing by.
It's the Governor Green. Oh, he's green. He's governor. He's green. It just says green governor. He's no nonsense. I wouldn't wear this shirt if I didn't agree with him being governor. And all kind of stuff, but whatever. Then I got appointments. I got an appointment after this. Telecommunication. That's why I'm doing double time, and it's appointments. And then I gotta go drive at another appointment. I think my mom's worried about taxes, or she wants to take care of a cataract surgery. She's worried about something, or maybe it's the witch. Because oh my God, the witch has been here, and here, and here again. My mom just gets these things for her and buys little presents. Oh, come on over. Ooh, oh, we can't give you enough money. She comes over and comes into the house again and again. And I don't know. It's been, what the heck? So much for improv. And so when she comes over, I can't believe I'm saying this, and I'm really digging into it, doing some research, but the devil exists, and the evil power that can be gained from Satan can be used against others. Now, there's different words for that, but it sure ain't science. But something's happening. She comes over and stuff goes wrong. Look at this. I mean, this is horrible. Okay, so now I'm doing this, and I don't know, I might be doing this faster because it's like rehearsing. Sudoku. Let's get thumbnail, because there's stuff happening in Hawaii too, eh? Erosion impairs beachfront homes. oh my gosh. So this is the kind where climate change, which is a fact, science, climate change is because human input, it's been like since pollution, the Industrial Revolution, smokestacks. In the 60s, it was hippies, pollution, and it's been around. They're just giving government tons of money, big corporations tons of money, so that they don't have to be regulated, and eventually all that, and then tons of money for scientists to say there's no such thing as global warming. Are you talking about autumn? It's snowing. It's unreasonably cold. Global warming. Climate change. The climate always changes. get with the program. Overall temperature of the Earth has gone higher. Fact. It's because of human input. Fact. That's it. And we're probably past the tipping point. So it's probably past the point where we can do anything reasonable about it. And no, people can't even wear masks. If everyone wore masks at the beginning of the pandemic, it would have shut down the spread of it. But no, freedoms. I don't believe you. Fake news. And it lingered. So now we have like variant yin yang up the hoo up the Yevov, the Zaire, and slam everyone politically equally. So yeah, because of global war or whatever it is, they found the explorer ship, the Endurance, underneath. This is like 1902 kind of stuff. It's like over 100 years old, okay? And it's underneath the Antarctic. And because of global warming, they were able to find this ship, which is really cool because it's intact. And so the water takes out the sand over here, and the houses fall into the ocean. This is like mostly on the North Shore when they get big waves, right? So they're trying to make all kind of stuff about that. That's what that is. And now that there's that, I gotta recheck my notes. Because the big thing is the war thing. it's like a laugh. It's like you gotta laugh because it's just insane. It's kind of an insane laugh. It's kind of like a nervous energy laugh because we might be closer to the Cuban Missile Crisis than we really realize. I've been saying, hey, you do NATO against them, and NATO's backed by basically U.S. giant military. You think NATO comes into play, and it's like, oh, we gotta rely on France Air Force. No. Or that little country over there. No, they're using U.S. military for NATO muscle all the time. And so it's basically U.S. versus what they want to be USSR. It's not the United Soviets. They're not Soviet. They were opened up under Gorbachev and the guy before, I forgot his name. Glasgow and openness and hey, we'll make, and then it went bankrupt, and so it was no longer Soviet Union. That like those other countries went, we want to be independent democratic, and all those countries went independent democratic, and Russia's like stuck back there going, yes, we'll have a president and be capitalism, and then we're just going to be with the on same wavelength as the Western world civilization kind of thing. And now for some reason Putin is back into like Stalin. Here's one fact. Ukraine used to be part of Soviet Union. It used to be a long time back. And I'm talking about the 40s, like World War II, right? So grab onto your socks, right? And there was Ukrainian farmers who wanted to start their own farms, basically their own production, not private, not owned by the state government. The government called the state. So they wanted to be private farmers, have their own commerce, this and that. And so basically Stalin's solution to punish them Ukrainians was to basically starve them to death. So he basically starved 6 million Ukrainians to death. That's Stalin. That's like approximately how many people Hitler, burned up and etc. So, but I think Stalin's death toll is even higher than Hitler's anyhow. So that was way back when. And so nowadays, fast forward to today, we have this guy, P. Utin, who wants to go back to basically sort of the Stalin ways. The Ukrainians on the ground do not want to go back at all. They don't want none of that. They still want to be independent. They were independent for quite a long time. And they were a country before Moscow existed. They were a country before Russia was a country in a sense. Not a country as in modern country, but they were there, And so, like Kiev is just like, it's the oldest. That's just like freaking really, really old. So, anyhow, Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, Like I said before, he's like, he sounds like Churchill. Now he's like saying Churchill's speech. He's turned into Churchill. But he's kind of, they're saying David and Goliath, but I was thinking like, this guy's acting like King David of the Old Testament and conquering his enemies. Oh Lord, let me conquer my enemies. And all the Psalms. Just look in the Psalms. They're supposedly written by David. And so he's coming up to be like the David. Well, he's Jewish, so hey, he's probably part of his battle plans. So I don't know. But he's definitely saying no-fly zone, no-fly zone, bring in some people, protect our airways. But they're really just using missiles so much. They do have planes and helicopters, and they're able to shoot them down. So they're giving them tons of money, the NATO people, they're giving them tons of money to sort of sly Poland to give them the, shoot down helicopters and planes, and they're trying to support them that way. But if they went direct NATO versus Russia, then the insane guy has an excuse to lob nukes, and lobbing nukes is you gotta watch the movie Doctor Strangelove. I hate to refer you to a movie, but you can't just go, oh yeah, Putin's in a corner, oh yeah, I'm losing, oh yeah, boom, there's a nuke there. That's a whole city, millions like that. Then I don't care what country. There's Israel, Pakistan has nukes, India has nukes. It just takes a couple nukes. Doesn't, and then there's allies, and then there's like, and that's the doomsday machine. It's like in unavoidable escalation with nuclear missiles like that, and that's it. That will be World War III when they start lobbing nukes back and forth like that. Other than that, they're just going to call it, someone's war. In this case, Putin's war. The insane one. I don't know. People in Russia don't really want to fight this war. They can't say anything about it. They'll be put into prison. If you're in Russia and you call it a war or an invasion, you'd be slammed into the gulag for 15 years. Yeah, that's true. And the mothers of invention, Frank Zappa, it can't happen here. I'm telling you, my dear, that it can't happen here. Been checking it out. Checked it out a couple of times, baby. And it can't happen here. No, Frank Zappa was only here. Not Frank Zappa, it's President Zelensky. But it's the mothers of invasion. Yes, the mothers of the soldiers who are invading. Because the mothers have a lot of influence. The soldiers aren't fighting for, oh, Putin's such a good guy. Don't throw me in prison. Don't kill me with some poison. No, they are saying, I'll fight for my homeland, and they're being fed the story that the NATO's coming to take away your Russia. So they'll fight for their homes and their family, but their soldiers out there bombing. Let's see, what doesn't Putin like? Universities? He doesn't like education. Schools? Must have bad teacher stuff, Hospitals, he don't like hospitals. Hospitals are bad, scary. Shops, he doesn't like antiquing, maybe. And shops and apartments, and that's what it is. And maternities, he don't like babies. I don't like babies either. I don't like babies. I don't like when people shove babies in front of you. My baby's the greatest in the whole wide world. It's like, get that thing away from me. So, yeah. You don't like lots. He's just bombing civilians. Just war crimes after war crimes after war crimes. And the mothers in Russia. Zertsky, come back here. What do you think you're doing? You were a baby, and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a powerful force. Like, that's something to look out for, and stuff like that. Okay, 710 missiles are shot by now. It's like they're just bombing all the crap out of that thing. A couple million displaced, which is going to be a gigantic thing. Yeah. That's that time. Just, if it don't go to World War III, just pray to God, pray to God, pray to God, because that's bad. Meanwhile, nothing. Is it when broke? That's why. You know what happened? The sucker went broke. Oh, so much for back in the day. That's okay. It was Norman Rockefeller, whatever that guy's name is, Rockefeller. It was Rockefeller visiting Hilo Airport. Oh boy, I can't wait for.
Ready for action. Drop your weapons. I need a weapon. Lord Vader won't accept defeat.
How's it? Yeah, this is what just happened. This is take 3 of all things. So when I switched the OBS studio to the newspaper scene, it just froze. Yeah, here they come again. I think it's the witch hex stuff. And now I don't know what story I didn't say or said or which one got blurted out because I did 2 takes. Oh gosh. So one was, I'll just tell you. Well, I'll try to add in the other take maybe. But here goes. One was the Mothers of Invention, Frank Zappa, and I connected it to the Mothers in Russia, who might be a political force to bring back the troops or make them kind of like go, hey, you know. And I call it the Mothers of Invasion, because Russian mothers can have influence to stop the Russian fighting or genocide of Ukrainians, ones that are still there. 2 million of them have already gone. And the other story was a local one with 2 gay guys. Actually, I didn't know one was gay. The guy, 23, Texas, Hispanic, was with this other guy, 34, Howley, California. Now, they're in Hawaii. I don't know why. But the 74-year-old man, I got it right there. 74-year-old man was killed, and they put him in a bathtub, and they filled it full of cement, and then for the odor, they put coffee on it. And I went, oh, coffee, yeah. And, but, okay, they caught the 2 guys. Now, this is just like, what the heck? This is out of some horror movie. What's going on? And plus, the witch with the hexes and keeping an eye on this stuff. And so, that's not the witch. That's just, there's some sick stuff out there. Okay, but the part, they caught them and they showed the video, CCTV camera, and they're just they're walking down the sidewalk and they decide to hold hands. Holding hands, and then they go to the elevator. So obviously it's some type of weirdo love triangle. What is the 74? Anyways, it's kind of like this 2 guy holding hands. Kind of like the 2 girls in The Shining. Danny, come and play, Danny. Forever and ever. I mean, it's psycho to that. It's psycho killer stuff. Anyways, and so hopefully I'm not going to change it to the thing, but I'm going to go to the end, and hopefully I'll have an ending. That's why I have to do this one. And oh my God, they're about to call this. I got seconds to go. So have a good day. Oh look, it went. I think it's going. It might be recording. Oh boy, there's the sunshine. Use SPF factor. Oh, Red Hill's gonna give you some fresh water. That's right. It's gonna be fresh. Gonna breathe in fresh air. Calm down. Aloha. Aloha. That's right. Okay, I said aloha. You can go now. Everything's fine. Nothing wrong here. Aloha. Go now.